Which event is generally considered the start of World War II? Which two countries were the first to declare war on Germany? Against which country did the Soviet Union instigate an armed conflict in late 1939? What were the first two Western European countries that Germany invaded? Which best describes Germany's standard invasion strategy at the beginning of World War II? What was the code name for the Allied invasion of Normandy? Which battle is considered the turning point for the war in the Pacific? What was the name of the B-29 bomber that dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima? What country lost the most lives in World War II? What was the name of the project that developed the first nuclear weapons during World War II? What was the largest battleship of World War II? What was the first Nazi concentration camp? In which battle did the Axis powers lose about a quarter of their total troops on the Eastern Front? What was the code name for the German plan to invade the Soviet Union? What was the name of the German Air Force? Who was the British Prime Minister at the start of World War II? What was the primary purpose of the Maginot Line? Which country was invaded by both Germany and the Soviet Union in 1939? What was the main objective of Operation Market Garden? What was the significance of the Battle of El Alamein? Who was the supreme commander of the Allied Expeditionary Force in Europe? What was the main goal of the Doolittle Raid? Which battle marked the first major defeat of the German army? What was the primary function of the Enigma machine? Who was the leader of the Free French forces during World War II? What was the significance of the Battle of the Bulge? Which country was not part of the Axis powers? What was the main purpose of the Nuremberg trials? What was the name of the German defensive line on the Western Front? Who was the U.S. president at the end of World War II?